goes. There we go. Yo, I was just thinking, like, for me, I've had so many just ways that I saw that my life would go. You know, I'll have these goals, and those goals would be great and successful. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, oh, I got to do it this way or that. Like, I had these preconceived notions on how success would be for me. Partially, it's probably because from what I've seen from people. You know what I mean? Seeing somebody that did this way, somebody, I don't know, went to school and then got a job or this and that and worked hard and da. And it's like, and there's so many different types of, people have their own different type of success. That's what I'm basically saying. Like, success for you is going to look different. And that's what I'm realizing. Like, for me, the way life has took a turn that even just like a year ago, I wouldn't have seen this coming. And the way that I'm just trusting it, you know what I mean? Like, it's so amazing, yo. It's like, dang, like, my whole life I had this, like I said, preconceived notion of what success would be, or like what my track would be in life. And certain things I gotta do this, I gotta learn this, I gotta know this, or I gotta go here, or whatever it may be. And the whole time it's like, yo, my success is defined by me. Like, and I'm me. I am my own unique individual person. Like, can't nobody else be me. I'm on my path. Just like people on their path, I'm on my path. You feel me? That's like success, living your dreams, achieving your goals. Like, chances are it's not gonna look how you think it's gonna look. You know what I mean? Chances are there's gonna be a moment, or several moments, where it's just like, oh, hold up, I like this thing. I'm gonna do this. Or like, I never thought about this like that. Or like, I thought about it like that. Or like, oh man, I think I had to do this thing a certain way this whole time. I realized, like, what if I didn't? Like, I don't have to do it this way, whatever it may be. And I'm saying, like, I'm speaking very general. This can apply to anything, but it applies to so much. For me personally, it's applied to so much. And what I feel like I've done is like surrendered to like life and just trusted in myself, trusted in God. I know God is within me. You know what I mean? It's like an ultimate surrender. And like, I just think of like a river flowing down the stream. I said a river flowing down the stream. Water flowing down the stream or whatever, or water flowing down a river. And me just being a leaf, just going along for the ride. You feel me? Like, there's times where it's like I can paddle, or I said a leaf, but maybe I don't know, like a lily pad or something. Like, I don't know, something like a boat, something where you can like paddle off of, whatever it may be. I think I said I was the leaf. But anyway, just imagine you're on top of a leaf. You know what I mean? Like whatever it may be, whatever the visual is like for you, whatever you're floating on, you're able to either paddle or you can just go with the flow. You feel me? So it's like, it's definitely moments that I feel like you can paddle. If you see a new direction, you see you want to go, or say the river is coming to a split, or there's even 3 splits, you can, like, it may be forcing you to go forward, but it may be just forcing you to choose. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't do nothing, it's going to bring you a certain way. But you can choose to paddle to the right, or you can choose to paddle to go to the left, or whatever. Or you could choose to try to fight it and go back upstream, which probably won't work. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is I feel like it's like you can do whatever you want and you'll be good. Like you'll always be good at the end of the day. Like, no matter what. That's something for me that I have realized Like they're like, I can't lose. Because for one, like, there's certain things I've let go of. Like, it's literally impossible for me to get depressed. Who I am, like, it's not even like, it's literally not even possible at this point in my life. And even like certain emotions, or like being anxious, or like one thing that used to give me a lot of anxiety was just speaking on stage or just speaking in front of people. I literally actually just came from this event. It was like a networking event. I don't know nobody there. I just showed up. And met some cool people, you know what I mean? Network, got their numbers and contacts, and probably gonna be doing business in the future. You feel me? So I'm just saying that's something that I've grown into. I've become this person where I can just go anywhere and be comfortable. I can walk in any room and just be me. And just be me. You know what I mean? And I think I was losing track of what I was talking about, but I was talking about a leaf flowing down a river. I think I was talking about how I let go of certain emotions or certain states. That's a whole nother conversation about like your perception and all that. Like me, like I guess this will end the last point I made. It's like I believe, really I know, but I believe that I can never get depressed again. So it's like, therefore I can never get depressed again. Because that is my mindset. That is how I perceive my life. You know what I mean? Like that's not even like a possible emotion or a state of being to feel. And I'm not saying like it's like things are gonna go away completely. Like I'm sure feelings of or thoughts of or anxious thoughts or feelings of anxiety or feelings of depression will probably pop up every now and then. But as far as like me being in that state, it's like I feel like I have like a mental force field with like thoughts. You feel me? It's like certain things that resonate, they resonate. Certain things that don't, they don't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, I'm losing track of my thoughts here. I'm actually hella tired right now. I'm struggling with sleep the past couple of days. But anyway, I forgot what the whole topic of this video was, but I just remember the river. But anyway, like what the river is like, I've learned to surrender to the flow of life, of God, universe, spirit. That's what I feel like I've done. That's what I know I've done. You know? And just going with what I feel called to do. Like, for example, if I'm going down that stream and there's a split, you know, the stream is going to decide for me either way. You know, and it's like, if I feel called to go the other way or a certain way, I'll paddle that way or paddle this way, whatever it may be. Or I can just let it go, or I can try to fight the stream. It's like, I can do whatever I want. And it's like, it'll work out. It will always work out. You know what I mean? And I've released any fear of taking jumps. Even with this, like, put myself out there. Like, I've always been way to myself and like don't care about being in a spotlight or being seen. You feel me? Like, but I feel called to do this. And honestly, I feel like I'm at a crossroads of creation right now. Or you could just say crossroads in life, but especially crossroads of creation. I've reached, I guess now this is like a street, like crossroads. But I've reached a point where it's very simple. It's hella simple. Either continue living my old life and my old habits and my old mindsets and my old behaviors and old perceptions of myself and the world and others, and continue to fall into the same cycles of holding myself back, limiting myself, things like thinking I would fail before I even start something, stuff like that kind of stuff, or do what I'm literally doing right now, which is pursuing, this whole thing with just putting my ideas out there and just following what I feel called to do. Like I feel very much in alignment with this. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. And I feel so strongly about my path, or about the thing of me saying like, whatever happens, I'll be good at the end of the day. I feel like I'm so strongly connected to my path that no matter what happens, I'm on my path. Literally, so I'm just grateful, man. Grateful for this life I live, and just my connection with the Most High, and just having these gifts of just my thoughts, Jay's thoughts, man, thought experience, just thinking about stuff and seeing things. I've been seeing a lot of stuff in dreams, but also just like visions and stuff. I'm getting a lot of visuals of like spiritual concepts. You know what I mean? You know the type of thing with like, how to put it? I get like visuals and messages. It's like I know I'm receiving them, or you can call them downloads. I may need to say messages. I know it's that, and it's not just my own thoughts, because think about it, like there is no like stimulus for that thought. Like it just comes out of nowhere. Like for example, I could say, purple frog. And right now in your head, you just thought of a purple frog. However it looks for you. Or I could say a dog. And you might just thought about your personal dog, or just a dog, whatever it is for you. You feel me? It's like I put that stimulus out there. I put that idea out there to where you can perceive it. Like you're perceiving this, what I'm saying, and you think about whatever it is for you. It looks different for everybody. For me, how it feels right now, it's like I'm not even getting the stimulus. I'm not getting like how I just said. I sound like that's just said anyway. Like how I just said, purple frog, whatever else I just said. Like that was my idea. You perceived my idea, and that made me think of something. I mean, you think of something for you. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, I'm not thinking about certain things, and then I'm like, oh, okay, and then it leads to that. Certain things, yeah, but a lot of this stuff is not like that. The stuff is just I'll close my eyes, and I'll just see something random as hell. There was no like provoked thought. There was no stimulus that made me think about it. It just appears like airdrop. It's like it just airdropped in my vision, my mind, ideas and stuff. All the time. I actually just saw a cross, like a crossroad just now, my eyes. Anyway, yeah, I'm forgetting what the whole point of this was, but yeah, like I said, I'm just so grateful. Just so grateful. And yeah. I'm trying to remember what the first point was. Damn, I'm trying to work my way back. River, and then before that, I think it was about not seeing things the way. Oh yeah, just like letting go. That basically, I'm gonna end with this. One of the best things I've been able to do in life was just let go. It feels like in the movie Get Out. This isn't that situation, but I like the visual. I'm saying about the visual. So in the movie Get Out, when he fell into the sunken place, imagine that being like a rabbit hole, or being like a cliff or something. This dark abyss, you can't see nothing. It's just infinite, bottomless nothingness, blackness, black on blackness. Can't see nothing. You feel me? So, but you just got a feeling. You just got a feeling like, like I can do this. Like I can just jump off this motherfucker. and just live, and I'll be good. And you don't see nothing. You don't see light down there. You all you see is blackness. But you just know, you just have a calling to just jump. And you trust in yourself, and you trust in God. And it's like, and that's how I feel. It's like I've like jumped off the cliff, and God just got me. You know what I mean? It's like I just jump out the cliff, and God just catch me and then placed me somewhere else. And it's like I've been in a series of jumps. You know what I mean? I've been in a series of jumps. That's what it feels like. And yeah, I've just surrendered to the current. You know, like the river I was talking about. I've surrendered to the current. I've surrendered to, you know, this life circumstances. If I'm walking and I'm trying to go through this door and it's closed, it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go through this next door. I'm gonna go through this door. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm going with the flow. One door closed. Okay, repivot and go around to the next one. And don't get caught up in just that one door. Because chances are, things that don't work out actually ends up working out. You feel me? That's what I'm finding more and more. Like, and I'm just going with it. I feel like that's a powerful perspective, because for me right now, even like bad stuff that happens, it's like, okay, it wasn't meant for me. You know what I mean? I applied to this school, oh, I ain't get in. Oh, it wasn't meant for me. You know what I mean? I ain't get approved for this loan or whatever, or anything you can think of. It's like, okay, I'm not finna stress about it. I'm gonna find another way. That was a closed door, I'm gonna go around. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up on that one door. Because getting caught up on that one door can distract you from another one that's wide the fuck open. And all you gotta do is just leave that door and walk over. Like, or another example you can think of is like the river idea I was thinking about just like floating along the river, going with the flow. Like, and you could be like paddling, you could be trying to do one thing, but that one thing is uphill, and you're trying to like paddle uphill, and you're like tiring yourself out. You're like, no, I gotta get it. But you're like you're literally fighting an uphill battle. You are swimming upstream. You're not even going nowhere. You paddling as hard as you can going this way, but the current is flowing this way, canceling you out. You're not even moving. So you're struggling and you're not even going nowhere. You're struggling so hard and you're not even going nowhere. That's tough. The whole time you could just and just go with the flow and see where it take you. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's about 30 seconds. But yeah, that's all for now, man. Love y'all, man. Peace.